then drop them drawers. I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. I had already pre-recorded an intro and then I realized that the camera was dying, so yeah. So now I'm finally gonna do my Q&A and I'm so excited because I got a lot of really good questions and I don't even know, like, I'm just so excited. I'm starting to finally enjoy putting this camera in front of me and actually talking to it. Sorry, y'all, this pregnancy been one hell of a ride. Oh yeah, and look at this cute cup I got in the mail by Belly Bottle. So you have to refill it 3 times a day, and they're not sponsoring this video, but they really should. It has like the time from like 7 all the way to 11 a.m. from 12 in the afternoon till 4 p.m. and then 5 till 9 p.m. And it's even way cuter because it has like a tracker. So currently 32 weeks pregnant, so it has the 32-week sticker on there, and I have 8 more weeks to go, y'all. So I'm so excited, and baby girl is like we're all waiting for you. Like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and start this Q&A. I posted it on my Instagram and you guys were able to ask me anything really. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me. I'll link my Instagram down below. But also follow me on TikTok because I'm going to start being more active on TikTok. Actually, I'm way more active on TikTok than I am on YouTube, which I need to like get my game going, because as this creative content influencer or whatever you want to call me, I want to be and, you know, transition in. I got to get my shit together. But man, I'm telling y'all, being pregnant and trying to do this, I be out of breath 24/7. But anyways, let's get started. So the first question is, how far along were you when you found out you were pregnant? So I found out I was pregnant January 26th or 27th, I can't remember the exact date. And I was 5 weeks pregnant, which is mind-blowing because I would have never guessed I was pregnant. Like, till this day it still shocks me because I feel like I literally just found out I was pregnant yesterday and bitch is about to give birth. Like, be fucking for real. So yeah, so I was 5 weeks when I found out I was pregnant, and till this day I find that it's a huge blessing and I cannot wait to be a mommy. Next question, what do you recommend for stretch marks, BTWs, blessings to you? Thank you. Ever since I found out I was pregnant, so ever since January 26th or 27th, Malcolm came home with like this cute box. He kind of surprised me with like a gift. It was Palmer's stretch mark lotion, the oil, and then the butter. Chef's kiss, because when I tell y'all that my belly has no stretch marks, like it has none. Like, and I know stretch marks are all genetics, but it's like my mom got stretch marks all throughout her pregnancy. I think she said on her first one she didn't. I was her first, but on the first pregnancy she didn't get any, but she said as you know you start having more kids, that's when the stretch marks start coming. But I mean, everyone's different, but thank God during this pregnancy I did not receive any stretch marks, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that. Big shout out to the man above. But yes, I basically do Palmer's lotion, oil, and the butter every morning and every night since the day I found out I was pregnant. So I've been moisturizing my belly ever since, and it's crazy how I'm so out of breath. Next question, what is something no one talks about with pregnancy? Whew, that's a tough one. I feel like me personally, there's a lot that goes on during pregnancy that I wasn't aware of. Just me personally, just because I didn't really have that much knowledge on like pregnancy. I feel like physically and mentally I prepared myself for the unexpected, because there's just a lot of stuff that not a lot of people talk about here and there about pregnancy. But me personally, a lot of people talk about like morning sickness, nausea all throughout the first trimester, and then after that it's been a breeze, which is false. Everyone is different, so you will not just get nausea, vomiting, morning sickness all throughout the first trimester, because man, I am one to say that I experienced nausea, vomiting, morning sickness, all the above, all throughout my 3 trimesters. And when I tell you that I am so tired and drained, I am so tired and drained. I don't know how I have the energy to get up every morning and do what I do. I mean, a lot of people are aware of like, not depression, but I mean, when you're pregnant, you just have all these emotions and it's hard to control them just because you're already sensitive when you're pregnant. So just like, I'm already a crybaby before I even got pregnant, so it's like now I'm such a wreck. I'll watch a movie and I'll start tearing up, or I start crying, like bawling my eyes out, but I mean, that's normal. But I just feel like I can't think at the top of my head what is one thing that people like don't talk about during pregnancy, but I just feel like nobody really prepares you for pregnancy. You have to literally physically and mentally prepare yourself for it. And I mean, there's complications that come with it. That's, you know, every woman is different, but complications that can come with pregnancy. But again, thankful for the man above who has kept me and baby girl healthy. So everyone's different, and I pray and hope any woman watching this has a healthy and safe pregnancy. Okay, next question. Things you wish you knew before pregnancy. I don't really know. I feel like I wish I would have known a little bit more about my I wouldn't say like my background, but like kind of like my background. So like ancestry wise, so like from my dad's side of the family, any like medical conditions or anything like that, I really wish I'd known. But you know, obviously, not a lot of you guys know, but I don't have my dad in my life. He passed away while I was a very young age, so I never really got to experience that father-daughter or anything like that. And unfortunately, we don't really communicate like that with his family, so it's just like, I really wish I had some type of still communication with his side of the family, so I would know any medical conditions down the line that, you know, would come in between my baby or my sisters or anything like that. But next question. What do you look forward to being a new mom? I think one thing I look forward to is dressing her up, but just because I myself like to dress up cute once in a while, do my hair, throw on some nice little jewelry, and maybe a nice little bag, you feel me? But I'm just so excited to dressing her and then having like matching shoes. I currently have in our cart matching shoes for me, baby girl, and Malcolm, and I'm so excited. But I'm also most excited about just having her here. Like, I just feel like been feeling her in my belly, kicking, doing all this, doing all that, moving, but it's like I literally cannot wait until she's here where I'm physically seeing her move her feet, kick, you know, do all what she was doing in my belly, but in the real world. But I can't stop thinking about it. Like, literally, I think it's so like, I don't want to cry, but it just feels like it's like a huge blessing, literally, to become a mother. Not all women, unfortunately, get to become mothers in the way I am, so it's just like, it's a blessing. It's a really huge blessing. So I'm very thankful, and I'm just so excited for baby girl's arrival. Sorry, I'm telling y'all, I cannot, like, I'm such a crybaby. The next question is, what was your reaction when you found out? And when I tell y'all, I didn't know how to react. I did not know how to react. So I remember going into the doctor's office the day I was not feeling good, and Malcolm's like, don't worry, you're gonna be okay, you have nothing to worry about, and this that. Mind you, I was never in the right, like, in my mind thinking I'm pregnant. Like, it never hit me. Water break. Okay, so yeah, so it never hit me until I get in the room. She's like, okay, honey, you know, tell me what's going on. And I'm telling her all this and that. And then she goes, when was your last period? And I'm like, okay, well, I think I said December was my last period, and this, that. And then she goes, okay, I'm gonna need you to go pee in this cup for me. I said, okay. Mind you, it still hasn't clicked to me, bitch, you're pregnant. So I go pee in the cup, I come back, I sit down, and I'm waiting for the results or whatever, and she comes back in, and the nurse comes back in with a package, right? And it says, I think it said, went along the lines with you're pregnant, expected due date, da-da-da-da. She didn't give me the packet yet, right? But she walked in and she was like, hun, and I was like, yeah. She was like, you're pregnant. And I'm looking at her like, what? Oh my god, y'all, when I tell you, like, I looked so confused and so, like, scared. She was like, are you okay? And in this moment, I'm crying because she's telling me, like, I'm pregnant. So I'm like crying, like hysterically crying. She's like, are you okay? Like, do you need a hug? Do I need to go get like a nurse or something? I'm like, no, I'm okay. Like, she's like, okay, I'll give you a second. And she closes the door and I'm bawling my eyes out because it never hit me like, bitch, you're pregnant. I just remember that moment because I called Malcolm right away and I'm like still crying, trying to gather my feelings, my tears. And I'm like, babe, like I'm pregnant, and I'm telling all this. He's like, calm down, everything's gonna be okay, you know. We always say this thing that God does things for certain reason, and God has a plan. So it's just like, when he told me that was what I needed to hear in that moment. Like, I knew God was doing that for a reason and was bringing a blessing into our life for a reason. So from that day forward, I was super happy and super still emotional because I had to tell my family. So I'm very thankful that all of my family was the biggest support system I have till this day. I'm very blessed, and I cannot thank each and every one of them. But yeah, that's how I found out. The next question: any tips for getting rid of stretch marks? Unfortunately, again, like I said, stretch marks are genetic, so unfortunately once they're there, they either stay there or they go away themselves. But it's always really important to moisturize your belly morning and at night. Next question: any food cravings, and do checkups hurt? I'll crave something in the moment, but then, like, for instance, like, I kind of only crave stuff in the moment, and he gets so shitty because he'll go out of his way to make sure I have it, and it's the cutest thing ever. But it's just like, it sucks because like my cravings are like there in the moment and then they'll go away. Because I was craving these like real good like chocolate muffins, and then a couple weeks later the chocolate muffins went bad because I never touched him again. So he's just there to support me at this point because he's tired of my shit. Next question. Oh, she said, do checkups hurt? Checkups don't hurt because, I mean, only if you're going for like the pap smear. The pap smear, when I tell y'all, I went for my first time because I've never had a pap smear. I just turned 21 last year and I just turned 22 this year. So I had my first pap smear when I was pregnant, and when I tell y'all that shit hurt, it hurt, and nobody warned me about that. I went in thinking positive per usual, and no, that shit hurt. But now I just be getting pap smears. My last pap smear was at the hospital, I think a week ago. I wasn't feeling so good. I had really bad like cramping in my belly and I got scared, so I went to the ER. And they did the pap smear, they checked and everything. So I mean, I feel like the only thing that hurt is a pap smear for me personally. I don't know about other females, but me personally, pap smear was definitely the one. Next question: what was the weirdest crazy craving you've ever had so far? As much as people aren't gonna believe me, till this day, I'm 32 weeks pregnant and I've never had any weird cravings. Like, I know people say like during pregnancy you crave really weird stuff, and it's just like, I haven't hit that mark where I crave anything weird. Like, I'll crave like cucumber and lime and tahini, but like that's not weird. Some people might say that's weird, but like to me it's like, it's a normal snack for me. Okay, next question: what are you most afraid of? I feel like what I'm currently most afraid of is when people talk about postpartum depression and say that it really hits after giving birth. I feel like that's one thing where it's just like, I pray, you know, I don't go through postpartum depression, but I obviously don't know what I'm gonna go through until after she's here and, you know, I'm feeling what I'm feeling in the moment. But I feel like that's one thing I'm afraid of. And of course I'm afraid of pushing the girl's head out of my, you feel me? Like, I'm still trying to process all this through. So that is one thing I am afraid of. Well, two things I'm afraid of at the moment. But man, y'all, I'm ready for baby girl to be here. Not this soon, but I'm ready. Next question: what has surprised you the most about pregnancy? I feel like a lot has surprised me during this pregnancy. Well, not just this, yeah, this pregnancy, because it's my first pregnancy. Is the way that I've been glowing. And people are gonna like watch this video and be like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, if you know me and you've known Leslie before I met Malcolm, this man is literally the man I've been praying for a very long time. So when I say that ever since I've met him, I've had this different type of glow, and people have actually noticed it and seen it, is crazy. But this pregnancy has surprised me with this amazing glow. Of course there's bad moments, but I feel like baby girl has definitely made me feel so beautiful during this pregnancy. And there's moments where I definitely feel down and I don't feel pretty and I don't feel like myself. But I have my man, obviously, to always be there for me and uplift me. But man, when I tell you that I've had the most beautiful glow in pregnancy throughout this pregnancy is amazing. I'm so thankful. So thankful for you, baby girl. I haven't broken out at all like crazy. I've broken out a little bit, but not like crazy. My forehead looks so shiny, but it's glowy, y'all. But yeah, and my weight, and then a lot of people say that I don't look like I've gained weight other than my baby's weight. You feel me? But I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little thick. I'm just kidding. Okay, next question is, what have been your top symptoms overall being pregnant? And top 2 is nausea and vomiting. When I tell y'all, those 2 symptoms have been kicking my ass every freaking morning. They be kicking my ass. Like, I pray for the mornings that I don't get either one of them, which was yesterday. And then this morning, I got both of them. But it's okay. We pushing through. Every day we pushing through because it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. Next question, what's the hardest part about pregnancy? I feel like for me personally, the hardest part is the symptoms. So for me, the vomiting and the nausea has been the hardest part because I feel like my body is just shutting down. And I hate it because I shut down, I start crying, and I just feel like an emotional wreck. And I feel like that's just the worst part about it. Feeling down, feeling like I'm not good enough. I don't know, there's just times of days where it just hits me. And I just sit there. Even though like I don't want to sit there and dwell on it, I do that. And I don't mean to. Okay, next thing. Aw, my friend said you're going to be an amazing mommy. Thank you. Stop, you're gonna make me cry. How has your trimesters been? I kind of went over that. So all 3 of my trimesters have been a disaster. As harsh as that sound, it has nausea, vomiting, morning sickness, all the above, all throughout my 3 trimesters. And man, it's been kicking my ass, but I'm here 32 weeks, still pushing it, and it's all gonna be worth it once baby girl is here. Are you nervous about labor? Mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm not. Like, the way that my body has to go through these changes, very, very, very crazy. So, definitely nervous for labor. What are you most excited for? I'm so excited to be a mommy. I'm so excited just because I grew up watching my friends' kids grow up, and it just like, I've always sat there and stared at, not in a weird way, but stared at her kids, and it's just like, I literally cannot wait until I'm in her shoes, till it's me. That's disgusting. The camera started, what? The camera stopped recording me. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I feel like that is what's most exciting, being a mommy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that I cannot thank you guys enough for continuously asking me these questions and keeping my motivation going. Again, update, I'm 32 weeks pregnant, and you know, going through it, but baby girl is there. And I'm so excited, you know, to keep this pregnancy going for at least 8 more weeks, at least. I'm trying to make it to the baby shower, which I'll be pushing it, but you know, I'm trying to make it till the baby shower, and then baby girl can come anytime after that. Sorry y'all, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys got to know a little bit about my pregnancy. Obviously this is a pregnancy Q&A. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and give me more ideas, because I want to continue to drop more videos. I really do enjoy sitting in front of the camera and talking to you guys, and I'm just so excited for this journey to start. And especially with bringing baby girl in at the end of September, I want to include those like get ready with me with the newborn and stuff like that. So drop down below in the comments any videos you guys think I should do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
10:30 motivated, then drop them drawers. I know what you are. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate that.